Okay, so hey, what's up? This is Carbonite doing another post commentary, dual commentary. Whatever. As you can clearly see, we're playing Jamas now. Well, I don't understand why I said no because obviously, yeah. Well, again, I have a unique, yeah, I don't know, a not very often played deck. But there we go. That's how you put it. Like a person. Anyways, this is a deck that obviously I made it know. Um, it's how would I call it? A tweak deck? I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna be playing mainly stuff that uh, doesn't get played at all. Obviously, Ojama's being one of them. So the twist of this deck is that this is an Orichalcos Ojama deck. So, for those of you who are wondering, obviously, this is not a deck that specializes in sending out 500 attack monsters to beat down the opponent in, I don't know, math. 16. If I could get a Seal of Orichalcos and 16 Ojamas on the field, attack him, or just Ojamas on the field, attack him 16 times. Death. Yes. I don't know why that took me so long, but anyways, no. The Seal of Orichalcos is not in this deck. That is not why it is an Orichalcos Ojama deck. Because for those of you who don't know, there actually is another Orichalcos card. And here you can see I just managed to draw into the last of the Ojama tree normal monsters. Um I started with yellow. And here I go into the battle phase with two defense position monsters. It's total defense Shogun is obviously one of the face downs. So yeah. Um. So yeah. My first draw was into green. My second draw was into black. So doing really badly here. And hey, look, Scarecrow. Anyways, I'm just gonna set the vanillas because vanillas are awful. And obviously, since this is non-meta, he's obviously not doing much. And usually, in non-meta, most decks require quite a bit of setup, and the games are a lot slower, which makes it better, obviously, because meta sucks. And here I finally draw into Ojama Blue, which is a good card, and I decide to just go for the Ojama Delta Hurricane. Of all three, normal summoned or set, and then it just does, and then he ruins my day with a compulsionary evacuation device. But why on black? Black is so OP, I guess, because obviously you don't want to do that. And here I was thinking about just like chaining Super Poly, but I was like, nah, there's no point, especially since I don't have Country, and he's obviously a Joy Kill. No heavy, so I'm just gonna leave out these zero attack monsters. I don't know if that was the best play to go for. Maybe I should have set blue and just waited it out. But I don't think it's gonna hurt me in the long run for this duel anyway, because this is non-meta. If this were meta, it'd be like, okay, you have two zero attack monsters, OTK. Yeah, that's how non-meta works, and which is why I don't play. Although OTKs are not banned in non-meta, obviously. Only the stupid ones are, like Dragon Rollers and crap like that. But the cool, awesome OTKs, like this one guy got off on me. This is why I'm playing Ojamas. He got off a Ojama OTK with um 5 Ojamas, and then he uses a card that doubles all vanilla monsters' attack. And here we're gonna see Dark Hole, which is kind of weird, and especially since he didn't summon any D-boys. But we're gonna find out it's so that he can summon Machine Emperor Wise. Yes. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, thankfully I was Swiss Scarecrow and I'm not gonna be taking massive damage. Um, so yeah, he's gonna take his sweet time here. Although I kind of think that was a waste of a Dark Hole. I mean, just to I did have 3 monsters on the board, so 2 attack monsters, obviously biggest threat. So right now I just like thinking, oh, he must be playing level ones with D boys. And if you, oh, here it is. I'll talk about that later. But here is the Orichalcos part of the Ojamas. This is Orichalcos Shinros, which is actually a card from the anime. It was represented as 3 different monsters, and in the back you can see, in the back of the card, which I will roll over eventually, you can see Orichalcos Tritos, I want to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So he attacks it to my blue, and I can obviously get the search. So it's this. Oh, he just DD Crows. I don't care. That's, yeah, she does that twice in these 2 games. But Shinros, I will go over it. It is this level 10 monster. I think I should have gotten it by now, but I don't remember. Obviously. So I start to type it in, but he MSTs, so it can't properly resolve. I'm like prio effect, lol. I don't know, I'm pretty sure you couldn't have even done that, but when priority was a thing, but now it isn't. So then just activate another gold sark for. Look, I would have drawn into Orichalcos Shinras. Well, anyways, it was this really beast monster, and its arm was the ultimate attack and defense. Anyways, so yeah, I'll be getting once I add it to my hands. I'll talk about it more, but for now, I just set black and set magic. He ends up actually MSTing my Oja magic, and I sat there for a couple of minutes because I was like, what? I don't even. Is he targeting it? Like, and you do get its effect because it was sent from the field. So he's gonna actually attack my Ojama Black in the middle of it, and I'm gonna spend 20 seconds just looking for Ojama Green, even though it's right there, and I actually moused over it before. Anyways, I'm just gonna send Black to the grave, and I top deck into Ojama Red, which is just like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Yeah, here's where I realize that I get this. Okay, this is Orichalcos Ojama. Can't be normal society. It can only be special summoned from your hand if a normal monster you control is destroyed with battle. So I actually looked into this card and somehow, oh, sorry, if you could hear that, because obviously right there, if I had Orichalcos Shinros and he had destroyed my blue, I would have been able to special summon Orichalcos Shinros. But unfortunately, I did not have it at my hands, so I wasn't able to. Although it really isn't that great because there's no support for Orichalcos. It's all on its own. It just, like a bunch of other cards that came from the anime, it just became normal monster support. So here he's gonna Veiler my red, which is, it makes me sad. Anyways, again on Orichalcos Shinros, I'll mouse over it later. Um, Basically, like I said, it's normal monster support. It's pretty terrible actually, but it. Oh, that's how I thought of putting this in because Ojama Trio is a thing. But basically, Orichalcos Shinros protects level 4 normal monsters, which kind of sucks in this deck because it's not level 2 or lower. It's only level 4 normal monsters, which kind of blows. Which would be, I guess, okay, maybe in an Exodius deck, but still, it's definitely not that great, especially because of how it gets its attack. Um, just to tell you, Orichalcos Shinros gets its attack. It gets 1,000 for each monster your opponent controls. So if they have 1, you get 1,000. If they have 2, 2,000. So its max attack is obviously 5,000, but I don't understand why you do that. But honestly, it's pretty terrible of a card. If they have 1 monster with what's it, 1,100 or more attack, they could just attack over it with one monster, and that's just it's so terrible. But I just like I said in the first video, I really want to use just every card that I can, and Orichalcos Ojama is one. Unfortunately, I don't get to use it in this duel because I end up having to discard it for Super Poly, which you will see eventually. So I should probably stop talking about the future. And so, since I top deck red again, I'm able to. He doesn't have Veiler this time, so I'm able to special summon all 4 of my Ojamas. Just to be safe, I heavy. Because I don't. Honestly should have heavied before, but it's just a Pokemon. He could have changed it. It doesn't really matter. Um, I'm gonna activate Ojama Country, and this is where, yeah, you see, I have to discard. But he made a misplay here because he didn't read that. Oh, he couldn't respond to the Super Poly, but he can respond to Oja Country because it can negate a spell card once per turn, and a field spell card is, surprise, surprise, a spell card. You see? When an opponent's spell card is activated, you can negate the activation if you do destroy it. And you see, kids, this is why you read your cards. And after I saw that, I just like, is that all good? And it's like, you don't want to change your mind and say, oh, I want to negate Oja Country? It's like, no. It's like, okay. So with the Oja Country, they obviously attack and defense is switched. It doesn't really matter. So for a Wiseful because he's 25 and 25. So just gonna attack Horan with Oja King, no, Ojama Country, and just attack him directly with red. Not really fearing Gores or Trag because those cards aren't really too frequently played in non-meta, believe it or not. Really, the last time I've seen someone with Gores, they were like playing Blackwings or something. A high tier non-meta deck. Um, so yeah. Okay, no, it's just I'm not gonna just leave and let the music that you couldn't hear just take the rest of the duel. So I'm gonna sit here, and it turns out he has nothing some reason. Um, I'm gonna go summon Ochama Red. So use his effect. Yes. I had all 3 of my Ojama Reds in this duel, so uh, I'm gonna. I could go for Gachi, and that would be. I could do 2,000 points of damage. Um, and then Oja King, which is 5,000, which wouldn't be game. Or I could go for Gachi and do 35, or probably a little bit more. But I ended up just deciding on Daigusto Phoenix, because it's actually 200 more damage because it's an original attack and defense or switch, so it's at 11, which is just 22. You know what I just remembered. Even though I say people don't typically play here it's just like 200 more than I would have before this. So he actually drops Trey. And now I'm not sure about this, but it's usually when a replay occurs. Oh, I don't know. I never declared an attack, so I'm just like counting it. It's at 24, I think. So I just attack over it with a Jama King. I'm not sure on the ruling. I'm pretty sure Daigusto Phoenix could attack here, but it's just kind of like I think like BLS is if you attack, because kind of like BLS is like if you attack, destroy something, and then use this effect to attack again, and then you attack with something else. I don't think BLS can attack twice because it has to be consecutively. But this one is just it can attack twice during each battle phase. So I wasn't exactly sure what if he could attack or not, but it doesn't really matter because it's like obviously I'm gonna win. No. Um, it doesn't really matter because it's just 1100 more damage. It's not that great. Hey, look, there's Orichalcos Ojama. As you just read its effect there. It's exactly as I explained it because I'm so awesome. And I just realized that 0 defense. Tsukiyomi kills this thing. So he just sets one and then This is Ojama Trio, obviously. If for some reason you don't know what Ojama Trio is, well, anyways, with the combo with Shinra's is if they have like one monster, they attack, chain. When they attack, you activate Ojama Trio. It gains 3,000 attack, and then they die. And then you have a 3,000 attack monster on board, and if they want to summon something to attack over it, they have to what's it called? Uh, wow, they either have to sync with the tokens, or if they summon something, it has to be over 4,000 attack. And here we see a D-Boys, which is interesting. Level 1 monster. I'm pretty sure the D-Boys was the card he attacked with last time. Oh, that's weird. I'm pretty sure the battle damage was. Oh, here he made a little error, I think, because he lost 500, and I'm pretty sure D-Boys was at 1,000 attack, so he would have only lost 100. So imagine he's at 13, and so he just summons Piper, draws a Hope for Escape, Monster Reborns. This is where it gets kind of funny. He Monster Reborns his uh, Piper. What's it called? Gosh, how could I already forgotten? It's Mystic Piper. There we go. So he draws again, and he gets another Hope for Escape. I just found that so funny. It's like hoping for escape. If he doesn't even have enough life points to activate it. But then again, like I said, he took too much from that. He took 500 when I'm pretty sure he would have only taken 100. But you see, he had Crow, dragged a Solemn Judgment. Um, yeah, I don't think there was anything else he could have done.